What settings donk uses in CS2? In the video settings, donk sets his aspect ratio down to normal 4:3, his resolution is 1280x960, and his refresh rate is set to the max option, and his brightness is set to 93. Moving on to the advanced video tab, his boost player contrast is enabled, his VSync is disabled, his NVIDIA G-Sync is automatically disabled, his NVIDIA Reflex low latency is disabled, his maximum FPS in-game is set to 500, his maximum FPS in menus isn't known, his multi-sampling anti-aliasing mode is set to 8x MSAA, his global shadow quality is high, his dynamic shadows is set to all, model texture detail set to low, texture filtering mode is set to trilinear, shader detail set to low, particle detail set to low, ambient occlusion set to disabled, high dynamic range set to quality, and his fidelity FX super resolution is set to disabled, highest quality. Moving on to donk's mouse settings, his DPI is 800 on his mouse, his sensitivity is set to 1.25, then his eDPI is set to 1000, his zoom sensitivity is set to 1, his hertz is set to 1000, and his window sensitivity in his PC is also set to 4. Now moving on to donk's crosshair, this is what his crosshair looks like. It's just a simple green dot shaped like a diamond. It's a very simple crosshair. You can just simply import it like so. Link is going to be in the description where you can find this code, and you can just simply import it like so. And the crosshair, as I mentioned, is very simple. As you see in game, it's slightly colored towards the cyan color but more to the green side. It's just a very nice crosshair in general because usually you don't find this color in many of the maps, so it doesn't blend in with the walls, for example. So that's why it's definitely one of the better colors to use when you're having your crosshair. Now when it comes to donk's view model, you can just simply also paste it in the console. Link is going to be in the description. It's just going to be a simple view model. The gun is shifted slightly more to the right than the regular default settings in CS2 on the view model. It's just a fairly simple view model, and it's very nice. It doesn't block off the middle part of your screen, so it's just way better if you want to spot enemies way quicker. Now when it comes to the HUD settings, donk uses the HUD scale set to 1 and his HUD color set to pink. As you see in game, it looks bright pink, and it's just the preference that donk has in his games. Now when it comes to the radar settings, the radar centers the player is set to yes, radar is rotating is set to yes as well, toggle shape with scoreboard is set to yes, the radar HUD size is set to 1, and his radar map zoom is set to 0.7. If you want to copy these settings, you can visit the CS2 Pulse Pro player settings page.